2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
DA, thanks. C-Web, the guard matchup tonight. Plenty of firepower in both backcourts.
This is a guards league now. Maybe the greatest accumulation of guards of all time when you think about what guards and their impact is in this league. And that's what fans love to see. That's what I love to see. Sharp shooting, creative passing, more than a few highlights, the Euro step, breaking ankles, speeding up, the shimmy. Give me all of it. I'll take it.
Let's do it.
Boys, nice and high.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Allen Williams out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's LeVert in at the two-guard spot. Over in the corner, Williams. No good from outside. Now, here is Harden. Defense right on him. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Oh, he gets in the good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
Here's Houston now. Outside, Green. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And Green slams it in.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working. That type of defense doesn't always get it done, but it does the job that time.
Harden, no good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
No flow to their offense at all yet. I mean, just 1 for 5 from the floor to start the game.
And they take the lead. Harden's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Durant up top, guarded by Harden. 5 to shoot. Durant kicks to Williams. Shoots over Tucker. Williams' shot is off. Rockets leading by 3. On the wing, Green. Defended by Durant. Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. Right wing. Here's Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Tucker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Oh, and Clint Capella, born in Switzerland, his mother immigrating from the Congo. Growing up poor, Clint lived in a welfare orphanage from age 6 up to 13. I mean, those were tough times, but he said it helped prepare him for where he is now.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And a new group in for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Davis comes in for Allen Williams. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. They could use a bucket. No good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. And Chris, when growing up, Capella lived in 2 different group homes. He said the first one taught him life skills. And he said the second one motivated him to get out of there.
He compared it to living in a prison. He desperately wanted to return home. Can you imagine that? So he worked to be, in his words, perfect from his studies to his conduct, all while fighting off bullies. After 1 year, he returned home, and he continues to pursue perfection in his craft to this day.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here is House, guarded by Harris. Right side, Gordon. Here's Fareed. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Fareed's got his first points of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Well, one thing that sold Eric Gordon on Jordan the Rockets was the strength of their training staff. Ariza told him, you feel 10 years younger here. And he certainly looks healthy and rejuvenated.
Here's Allen. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. On its way from Irving for two. And again, no good by Brooklyn. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Gordon missing. Nets trail by 10. Here's Dinwiddie. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rocket 6. Irving looking over the floor. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break with a 10-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. A unique upbringing for Clint Capello. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said it's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capello's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Well, it does a couple of things. It gives you more opportunities, but it also sets a tone. They're the more physical, the more dominant team right now.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Gordon. Nene is out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then there's Iman Shumpert, and it's House in at the 3 slot. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Nets. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Durant against Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Durant's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets. Westbrook kicks to Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris, your team's battled Kobe Bryant many times. Name some of the players today who you think can compare mentally to the Kobe Bryants and the Michael Jordans, guys you play.
Oh, wow. Well, Kobe says he's seen it in Kyrie Irving and the Greek Freak and a few others. I've seen it in Westbrook and how hard he plays, and KD. And I don't think Steph Curry's just this little nice, helpless guy out there on the court to shoot threes and turn around. He's one of those guys, too, that just wants to put that dagger into your heart with a deep 3 late in the game. So definitely Westbrook, KD, Curry, those guys come to mind for me.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Allen Williams comes in for Davis, and it's LeVert in for Harris. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Get the look at the Rockets organization, Chris. One of the best-run teams people think in this league.
Oh, definitely. I mean, over a decade of winning basketball, they find ways to win, and then they won't be satisfied till they win it all.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Green against Durant. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Back to Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Green with the rebound. Houston leading by 10. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he's good on the three ball. Green's got 5 points so far.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Pass to Dinwiddie. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And so it's Houston with it. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Westbrook finds Harden. And another three for Houston.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's covered by Westbrook. Outside Durant to halt the run. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Capella, the pass to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets trail by 16. Here's Dinwiddie. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Now look, an assist like that gives Durant more hype than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
Green, no luck.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Unloads from 13. And the shot no good, a bit short.
It hasn't been his best this quarter.
Here's Harden. He drains the quick shot. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Durant, the pass to LeVert. He kicks it to Dinwiddie. And the pass to Jordan. It's rebounded by Houston.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
Harden. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 16-point game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. Here's LeVert. Feeds it to Dinwiddie. From down in the low post, it goes. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Pass to Westbrook. And the shot goes in. And the Rockets lead by 16.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Houston holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they went downtown and threw a party, and fortunately, we were all invited. The key is that shooters weren't afraid to pull the trigger on open looks, and it's a blowout right now.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
So for Brooklyn now, Kyrie Irving is out there with LeVert, and it's Durant, and it's Allen Williams, and it's Jordan in at the 5. Nets trail by 16.
And if James Harden has one signature move, it's got to be his step-back jumper. Something he's worked on for years. And like the sky hook or Nowitzki's fadeaway, it's becoming one of those iconic, unstoppable shots.
And Chris, you look at Harden's step back, there's a real different rhythm to it, isn't there?
I mean, he covers a lot of ground with that gather step. I mean, some fans even wonder if it's a travel. But I guess it's legal. Tremendous footwork crafted over countless reps in the gym.
No good on that one. When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, try to get under your skin. See, Webb, do you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in a green and white, and maybe Steve Smith, my partner, paid him to be there. But, the Michigan State fans, the gold blue or that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there, and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people in Ohio State, the Cleveland, they always, had something to say. No, but it was more like, you suck, Ohio State is the best, Michigan State, you should have come here, that type of stuff. And you kind of look back, give a guy a wink, knock it down a jump shot, and put your fingers to your lips and just say, shh, you don't want to get me upset. Let sleeping dogs lie.
That's great. So for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Williams, and Harris subbed in for LeVert. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Tucker. Good on the three-point shot.
Timeout.
Tucker's got 6.
This is the next step for Capella, learning how to become a better passer over time.
Timeout called the Nets. The Rockets making a switch here. House is checked in. Nets trail by 19. Outside Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Houston's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. House kicks to Westbrook. And he makes good on the layup. He has 7.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Rockets leading by 19 points. Outside House. And that one is off. Irving against Westbrook. Shots good by Durant.
The ability Durant has to score inside, it puts him over the top when you're talking about the NBA's best offensive players.
Westbrook finds Tucker. Misses the 3. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Passes to Irving. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Shot clock at 6. No good there. Good D by Westbrook. Harden has a wide open look. The Rockets with another miss.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Davis has checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Durant.
But you really do have to D up Gordon from deep. I mean, he doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Irving against Harden. Irving dishes to Allen. Over for Reed. Allen's shot is off. And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
He had a nice open look right there. Gordon's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Irving passes to Allen. Irving against Harden. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. From deep. Rebound by Nene.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
Kicks it out to Harden. The three. And no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Rockets on top, running away with it. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Gordon is at the 2 with Green playing the 3. Kenneth Faried is out there with Nene, and it's Shumpert in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead-eye from that range.
Gordon finds Shumpert. Rocket 6. Back to Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot. That one doesn't go. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Dinwiddie. The kick out to Irving. The pass to Williams. Back to Irving. Pass to LeVert. Fires for 3. The Rockets pull it in. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And it's Green missing. Nets trail by 19. Pass to Dinwiddie. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. P.J. Tucker comes in for Kenneth Faried. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Shumpert. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Outside, Green. The shot from the low post is good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Irving dishes to Jordan. They get a hand on it, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Knocks it loose, and so it's Houston with it. Irving against Westbrook. Pass to Gordon. To the inside. Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is where Capella excels. Close to the rim. Uses his size well to dunk it.
Timeout called the Nets.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
And for the Nets, they're shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Irving kicks to Durant. Hangs in the air. He takes it up and lays it in.
It's hard enough stopping Durant when he's on his own, but when he's running the pick and roll like he is, it's pretty much impossible.
On the pass to Capella. Now, here's Tucker. Capella trying to free himself up. Tucker can't get it to go.
I'm not sure if the D bothered him or if he just lost concentration on that one, but that's a layup he should convert.
Houston leading by 19. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Green. High arcing shot, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Releases from 15, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And that's 12 points for Kevin Durant.
You must know that Durant is looking to score off the pass. He has such a quick trigger.
LeVert the pass to Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Westbrook finds Green. Now Tucker, guarded by Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Houston. And here's Brooklyn. Good momentum, 8 straight points.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for James Harden.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Here's Durant. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Capella. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Tucker. Kicks it to Capella. Houston moving it around. Here's Green. That one a little long. Irving with it. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. James, congrats on the win. Great crowd tonight, but what made the difference down the stretch?
We just trying to play solid defense. Talk to each other, help each other out. The crowd was amazing tonight. It was unbelievable. Like I said, I'm happy for our guys. And, we got a good victory at home.
Big win, James. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.